What's going on today, everybody? So today is a little bit different. I'm recording this one on Saturday and I'm talking about Friday. Why am I doing that? Because on Friday we had to turn our phones off for the entire day. It was a part of the electronics calibration. Believe it or not, your phones are radios, and they can interfere with sensitive electronics. That's why you have to turn your phones off when the airplanes are taking off. You have to have them in airplane mode. That way they don't potentially mess with the radios and the electronics on the airplane. So that is a very real thing. And we were trying to calibrate some gear. And in order to do that, everybody had to turn their phones off. And as part of that, we had to walk around the ship and check everybody's rooms to see that they had done that. That's not something that we normally do. It's not something that we enjoy doing because it's very time consuming, and I really don't like having to walk through people's rooms. What people have in their rooms is their thing, and that is very much their space, and I like to keep that space to them whenever possible, but that was something that we had to do. Other than that, yesterday was a mostly uneventful day. Friday, that is. Friday was a mostly uneventful day. We did some training up in CIC to make sure everybody is on board and knocking all the rust off after being in port for almost 6 months. And yes, we are. We are a little bit rusty. We're having to get everything back together. We're having to remember exactly what it is that we have to do on the watch floor, how to, really read the radar pictures and give everyone on board the information that they need to make the best decisions. That is the essence of what the Combat Information Center does. We take the information in, we correlate it, we distill it, and then we send that out as a usable product to the captain and to the officer of the deck. Yesterday's lunch was fish for lunch. It was pretty good, pretty solid. Usually the fish is good. They do make salmon a lot because for some reason people like salmon. Salmon is much like Oracle Park in baseball. The more salmon I have, the more Oracle Park I see, the more mediocre it becomes. But it was not salmon, it was mahi-mahi, and it was very good. Dinner was beef and broccoli, quite salty if I'm being honest, but it was still pretty good. And with that, I guess I can't do my normal looking forward to see what we're going to do the next day, because the next day has already happened. And I do appreciate you listening. I will see you again tomorrow.